What's up out there, all my aquas? How y'all doing? This is BhodiBoy G coming to you live from Wow Oracle. I'm here to do your weekly energy reading. So, before I get into it, aquas, I just want to talk a little bit about how this reading's going to go, what we're going to talk about, and what we're going to the direction we're going to flow in. So first and foremost, Aquarius, what we're going to do is we are going to pull an oracle card. I am going to pull an oracle card that's going to best represent you this week for the week of April 5th through April 12th. Just to see kind of like how things are flowing for you guys right now in your lives and in your space. And then we'll go ahead and we'll do some tarot. And with the tarot, I'm going to be pulling in to see what energies are going to help to keep you more grounded this week, what energies are going to help to keep you more open, as well as, you know, your positive energies for this week and the possible negative energies that might be coming your way this week. Then we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. Then we're going to look at the positive benefits of those energies coming in and the positive side. And then for those murky kind of, negative energies, we're going to see how you can best overcome those energies. Now, after that, we're going to go ahead and pull in the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative of the week. And then just to finish the whole spread off, what we'll do is we will pull another oracle card. It'll be a special message from Spirit, just to kind of give a little more insight to the reading and just to cap off your week. Now, also before I get started, Aquarius, I want you to know that not only will I read the oracle cards intuitively, but I will also read them from the actual description from the book, because they have some great insight. The book is pretty definite on their way of seeing the cards and what they mean, and they have a couple different ways of looking at it, and I really do enjoy that. If you have never seen this deck before, it is Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. It's an amazing deck, and this tarot deck here is the Crystal Power Tarot deck by Jayne Wallace, and I happen to really enjoy these two decks very much myself. So, all right, given all that said, Aquarius, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So we're going to pull your oracle card to see what best represents you guys this week. Okay, Spirit, what card best represents my Aquarius this week? What card best represents my Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 5th through April 12th? What card best represents my Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 5th through April 12th? Spirit, what card best represents my aquas out there? All right, let's see. All right, Aquarius, so the card that best represents you this week is going to be By the Book. So with this card, Aquarius, I feel that there's something going on in your life right now. There's something happening in your life this week that you feel that you need to take the certain steps to complete. You need to take certain ways of looking at it, certain, I don't know if maybe some of you are in school, or maybe some of you, since you're not in school, you're still doing things by the book. This also could be in your professional life. I just feel that something going on in my Aquarius's lives out there this week is really causing you to do things by the book, making sure that you take all the correct steps, all the correct avenues to get something done in a specific way that will help you do something this week. So before I jump into the tarot, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to read, like I said, the specific meaning of this card and see what it says and see if we can get some more insight to that. But like I said, I feel like my Aquariuses are doing things by the book this week and are staying on a course of action that's going to propel them forward. So let's go ahead and take a look. Plus, if you're into numerology, the number on here is number 11, and that is a master number, and that's very much a spiritual number, spiritually guided, a call to spirituality, a call to living our best life. So maybe right now, you're being called to live your best life, and you're having to do it kind of by the book, kind of how others have done it in the past, and making sure that you take the right necessary steps to acquire something that you're looking to do in your lifetime. Okay, so let's see, Aquarius, what this card says. This card says, Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. Okay, so you know what? Before I even dive deeper into this card, Aquarius, maybe this is because a lot of you are stuck at home right now, given what's going on in the world right now with the coronavirus, the fact that a lot of us are quarantined, the fact that a lot of us are no longer allowed to leave our homes, or at least are stuck to the social confines of what we have in our own home. So I see right now a lot of my Aquariuses are really buckling down and are staying true to that. They're really following the rules, following the guidelines set out by our government as far as, you know, the whole stay at home and keep well, wash our hands, wear masks. I see a lot of my Aquariuses are really stepping into that full light this week, and they're really taking it on in such totality with such seriousness. Now it also says the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for the human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal law will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. So like I said, I see at this time all my Aquariuses are really going by the book, abiding by the laws, the rules, whether it be natural laws, whether it be spiritual laws, whether it be the laws imposed by our government. I just feel like a lot of my Aquariuses this week are really taking the necessary steps to keep in line with everything that's put before them. All right, Aquarius, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump into the tarot side of this spread. So first and foremost, we're going to be pulling in what energies are going to help to keep you more grounded this week, and what energies are going to help you to be more open. Okay, Spirit, what energies are going to help my Aquarius to be more grounded this week? And what energies are going to help my Aquas to be more open this week? What energies can help keep my Aquas grounded? And what energies can help keep my Aquas open? Alright, so as far as the energies to keep you grounded this week, Aquas, we have got Temperance. So this is all about patience. This is all about doing things by the book. This is all about making sure that we find the clarity through calmness, through meditation, through our higher calling, our spirituality. So I feel this week, Aquas, the energy to keep you more grounded is going to be taking a stance in more of a patient mindset, more of allowing things to flow rather than forcing it in a certain way, allowing yourself to be in the flow rather than trying to know the outcome and foresee the outcome and force the outcome onto yourself, when right now it's more or less like allowing the outcome to play out itself, giving it that patience thought, coming from a more peaceful state of mind, state of being, that we will allow yourself to be more in the flow. Now, as far as the energies to help you be more open this week, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this week, what you need to know is that if you have been feeling left out, or you've been feeling alone, and maybe right now because of the coronavirus, being at home, maybe you're home by yourself, maybe you don't have a support system, maybe for all those Aquas out there who are living on their own, who are doing things on their own, who are being quarantined by themselves, know that no matter what, we are never truly alone. Because not only, so actually, before I even say this, you know, not everyone who watches this is always so spiritual, even though I feel like most people who watch my channel are going to be very spiritual people because I'm a very spiritual person. But for those who aren't spiritual, it's like knowing that no matter what, you're never alone, because we have our higher self always with us. And for those more spiritual people, knowing that you are guided, knowing that you're angels, knowing that the ascended masters, knowing that you're God, your source, whatever it is that you lean back on in those times of need, in those times of feeling like you're by yourself, know that they are with you and that you are not by yourself. And for those of you who aren't by yourself in these times, that aren't by yourself this week, but are still feeling like you're being left out of something, know that no matter what, left out or not, maybe that thing that you're feeling left out from is something that you were never meant to be in the first place. Knowing that you're not by yourself, and even if you're not getting phone calls or someone's not reaching out to you all the time, know that they're still there for you and they still support you. They're just going through their own thing. So as far as how to be more open this week, Aquarius, I see that you need to realize and remember that you are never truly alone, that people care for you, people love for you, Spirit loves you. Spirit cares for you. God loves you. God cares for you. Source loves you. Source cares for you. Whatever it is that you resonate with. That's such a good place to come from. It's such a good, healthy zone to come from. Okay, Aquarius, now we're going to go ahead and see what possible positive energies are coming in this week and what possible negative energies are coming in this week. Now, I know that we don't always want to see the negative and we always want to be more positive, but sometimes we have to look at the negative too, because we have to remember that we live in a world of polarity where there's always darkness and light, evil and good. They kind of go hand in hand. Yes, we can transmute. Yes, we can overcome the dark. Yes, we can overcome the negative. Yes, we can overcome evil, but we have to remember that it always is there. We have to look at both sides of it. So don't worry, even though it might be a little bit hard to want to hear the negative side of things, know that I will be giving you some more insights on how to move forward from that, okay? So Spirit, what are the positive energies of the week, and what are going to be the negative energies of the week for my Aquas? What are the positive energies of the week? And what are the negative energies of the week for my Aquas, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 5th through April 12th? Alright, Aquas, so as far as the positive energies of the week go, we have the Four of Wands. So this is all about harmony. This is all about knowing that you can be blissful, knowing that you are meant to be happy even when you feel alone, even in these times of patience, even in these times of being stuck at home, even in these times where we're not sure of how things are going to move forward or how life is moving forward. Know that the universe brings all you need to feel blissful. And maybe given that this is the Four of Wands, maybe this week some of you Aquas out there are getting married. Maybe some of you are going to find out that someone wants to marry you. For my female Aquas, maybe you're going to get proposed to. Even though in these times right now, it's really kind of hard to do a matrimonial ceremony of matrimony. Sorry, couldn't get that out of my mouth. But as for some of you that, are married, or going to get married, or going to be proposed to, even though it's kind of hard to do that in those times right now, it's still a possibility to feel that conscious community in that sense of feeling things. And for a few of my Aquas out there who are already married, know that if you've been feeling alone lately, if you've been feeling like your partner isn't caring for you, if you've been feeling like you've been left out of something and you've been having a whole lot of patience, know that this week you're going to feel so much more loved. You're going to feel so much more wanted, so much more needed, because that want and that need is going to come in from your partner. And for those that aren't already married, I see that some of you might be getting married or being proposed to, and that's so beautiful. Congratulations to all my Aquas out there who are falling in love, who are in love. Right now, I'm single myself, but hey, I like being single. I like being me, so I'm not really worried about that. But I'm happy for anybody out there who is venturing into that, and I'm all for it. Now, if this isn't for someone who is looking for love, but someone who is single, or maybe who is not really seeing this as a situation with someone else, this is all about being happy no matter what is happening in our life. It's all about the universe brings all we need to feel blissful, all those things that we need to feel happy no matter what. So if you're feeling alone, know that this week Spirit's really going to come in and change your mindset and move you into a much more positive way of feeling and thinking. Now, as far as the negative energies of the week go, we have the Three of Wands. So I feel that maybe this week, since a lot of my Aquas are doing things by the book, since a lot of my Aquas are feeling held down, feeling held back, feeling like they can't move forward in their own way, but have to do things by the social confines of everything that's happening around them and by the universal laws, this is all about those waiting for that ship to come in. This is all about you not realizing that you have the energy to realize your goals. This is about you feeling stuck and feeling stagnant, which is totally understandable in these times because, like I said, a lot of us are quarantined at home. We can't do a whole lot. We can't really move forward that much. We're kind of stuck in where we're at. So, Aquas, I understand this energy. I kind of feel it myself. I kind of feel that energy myself as far as feeling stuck and stagnant at the moment, even though I am moving forward and I'm still doing readings and I'm still out here trying to, support the people that I love. I still feel that sense of stagnancy myself because it's not like I can really get out and go hang out with friends or get out and go be around the people I love as much as I normally am. So maybe some of my Aquas are feeling that way this week. Maybe some of my Aquas are feeling like they can't really do what they normally do. And since they're kind of being held back by the social confines of life, they kind of have to just roll with the punches right now. So I'm sorry if my Aquas were feeling that way. But also, you know, we also have to realize that we have the energy that we need to realize our own goals. That we can really move forward even though we can't move right now. We can still do other things to keep us in a happy mindset and in a happy place. Okay, now Aquas, I'm going to go ahead and be pulling in a card to see how to best invite the energies in, and then also how the negative energies might affect you this week. So Spirit, how can my Aquas best invite in the positive energies this week? Sorry. And how might my Aquas be affected by the negative energies this week? How can they best invite in the positive energies? And how might the negative energies affect them this week? Okay, Aqua, so as far as how to best invite in the positive energies this week, we have the Eight of Wands. So knowing that there's something quick is going to be coming in. Knowing that there's some sort of communication is really going to be coming in. So like I said, for my Aquas out there who are waiting for that one, that number one, that shining armor, that prince in shining armor coming to save them, know that there's some quick communication coming in. There's some quick communication coming in. And maybe you've been doing your life by the book, but someone's going to come in and tell you, look it, I love you. Look, I love you. I see some quick communication coming in from somebody. And maybe if for those of you who already are married, who have been feeling left out, who have been feeling not so much unloved and been waiting for that information to come in, know that this week that information is coming in to bring you into a much more blissful, happy state of being. And you've had that patience and you've been doing your life by the book. So not to worry, because Spirit's got your back, and it's going to be telling those people that need to see you more, appreciate you more, that it is time for that to happen. And it is time for you to be more appreciated and be more taken care of and be more felt so that you can feel more loved. So for my Aquas out there, know that something is coming in. Know that something is coming in that is going to make you feel so much more happy. And know that whatever you've been manifesting is going to come to be. Because what this card says is, I manifest multiple opportunities. So know that you have multiple opportunities for love and happiness right now, Aquas, that are coming in for you for the week of April 5th through April 12th. That you have the energy that you need to realize your goals, and that you are supported and never alone. And that you can always, when you're feeling chaotic, when you're feeling crazy, when you're feeling stressed, just know that you can find that clarity through calm. And right now, by doing things by the book, you're finding that calmness. You're finding that wholeness in oneself. All right, so now, as far as how the negatives and as far as how the negative energies could affect my Aquas this week, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like, Aquas, maybe that there's something that you wanted to dedicate yourself to. Maybe that there's something that you believe in that you really haven't felt like you could do that lately. You feel like you don't have enough to dedicate yourself to something. You feel like that what you believe in, maybe others don't believe in, and maybe that you can't forge forward and see the truth in that. But the thing is that as long as we dedicate ourselves to what we believe in, we can conquer anything. So this week, Aquas, I must remind you that whatever it is that you are doing, whatever it is that you are feeling, whatever it is you're thinking in these hard times, dedicate yourself to it and believe in it. And if this is about a relationship, that you have been going about by the book, dedicate yourself to it. Make that commitment, because this is something beautiful for you, and this is something that's meant for you. And if this goes as far as career and finance and things like that, know that whatever you believe in this week, really dedicate yourself to that. Because if you don't, you will miss out on an opportunity. You will miss out on a huge opportunity that you need to really push yourself forward. So this week, Aquas, I implore you to not fall back into stagnancy, and make sure that you dedicate yourself to what you believe in. Don't wait for your ships to come in anymore. It's time for you to grab a hold of what you want. It's time for you to grab a hold of the things that make you happy, and know that you're never alone. Know that you're always supported. Know that Spirit supports everything and all endeavors that you want to do in life. If they are for the greater good and they are for your highest good, know that no matter what happens in your life, the opportunities will manifest themselves into you in the most miraculous ways. Okay, Aqua, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to pull a card for the benefits of the positive energies this week, and how to best overcome the negative energies this week. Sorry about that. My cards are flying off the table. Oh. Maybe this has to do with the fact that some of you aren't doing things by the book. You're kind of telling me, fuck the book. I don't know. Okay, so how will my Aquas be benefiting from the positive energies this week? And how can they best overcome the negative energies this week? All right. So as far as the benefits of the positive energies go, we have the Three of Cups. So this is all about celebration. This is all about community. This is about love. This is about having a good time with your family. I mean, I know a lot of people can't be with their friends right now, but for those who can be your friends, this is all about friends. So I feel, like I said, for some of my Aquas, this is a huge love reading. This is a huge love reading. I mean, if we were to pull lovers, it would just really just tie it all together, because we have the Four of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Three of Cups, we have patience. So this is, you've been living life by the book. You've been living life by the book, and you've been patient, waiting for that one to come in. Well, it's coming in this week, and it's coming in quickly, and it's going to be such a happy time for you. You're going to be so happy, and you're going to be able to embrace those joyful opportunities, because you manifested this for yourself. You manifest for this for yourself, and since you manifested it so well, the universe brings all you need to feel blissful, because you have been patient. You have found clarity through the calm. You have been waiting for that one to come in, and you have lived your life by the book, and you're ready for a higher vibrational sense of love. And I see for some of my Aquas, this is really coming in. So if you can really tell yourself that whatever this is that's coming in, it's meant for you. So dedicate yourself to it. Dedicate yourself to it, because you waited for those ships to come in, and know that you no longer need to be alone. It is your turn. It is your time. It is your place to feel wanted, to feel needed, to feel loved. And for those of you who are just culminating something new in their lives this week, and those of you who are just seeing something come in a different way, know that you're going to be so happy this week. Know that if you can bring in these positive energies, you are going to be so happy this week. You're going to be in such a state of well-being, a state of structure, state of stability. It's going to almost be like the World card with the Wheel of Fortune all rolled into one. Just such a happy feeling. And I see that there could be a little bit of celebration here, like I said. I just feel a little bit of a celebration coming on this week. And as long as you can not let yourself get stuck in the muck and the mire, you'll really be able to bring this in for you. So let's go ahead and check out and see how you could keep yourself from getting stuck in the stagnancy this week. And that's going to be the Ace of Swords. This is all about you breaking through and knowing that you could be successful, knowing that this is your time, knowing that you're ready. Knowing that nothing, no one, or any circumstance can hold you back from what is meant for you. Because even though we may get in our own way sometimes, even though we might stand in the way of what's trying to come in for us, know that Spirit will always make a way. Spirit will always help us to reap the rewards of our life. So this week, I see if you can stand in a place of having that sort of truth, that sort of clarity, you will break through into your successes. And you'll be so happy by the end of this week that you won't even remember what life was like the week prior. You won't even know what life was like the week prior. Because this is all about you seeing the truth in something. This is all about you doing things by the book to bring yourself to this happiness, to bring yourself to this new way of being, this new life. But for reals, I don't know, but I just really feel like some of my Aquas are getting married out there. So congratulations to you. I ain't jealous. I'm just saying, where's my beauty at? Because some of y'all's is getting yours this week. And that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, Aquas, now we're going to go ahead and look at what the overall impact from the positive and negative energies of the week are going to have on you. We're going to look at how you're going to be feeling by the end of the week. So how are my Aquas going to be feeling by the end of the week? How are my Aquas going to be feeling by the end of the week? Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 5th through April 12th. How are my Aquas? Well, let's see. You had a flyer. Let's see what it is. Okay, so you got the Four of Swords. So with this Four of Swords, I feel like, you've really had that patience. You've really taken that time. You've done things by the book. And you took the time that you needed to rediscover your vitality. So this week, I think that something's going to be coming in. Something's going to be coming in that's going to help you to be so much more happy. And it's going to really kind of fill up your soul's wellspring. It's almost like the Ace of Cups. Your cup is going to be overflowing by the end of the week. Because you took the time. You took the patience. You did things by the book. Even though at times you felt alone, even though at times you weren't sure when things were going to come in, even though at times you didn't have that happiness, or you didn't feel like you were manifesting any opportunities, or you weren't able to embrace the joyful opportunities of life, or maybe you weren't dedicating yourself to something that you truly believed in and you weren't ready for that success, I see this week that your cup is going to be overflowing and you're going to feel so much success, whether it be in love, in family, in career, or whatever it is. Because even though you may feel stagnant at home like some of us do, know that something is coming in this week to lift you up, to make your spirit soar once again. Okay, Aquas, what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to pull one more oracle card. It's going to be a special message from Spirit. So let's see. Spirit, what message do you have for my Aquas this week? What message do you have for my Aquas? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 5th through April 12th in regards to this spread. What message do you have for my Aquas in regard to this spread? What message do you have for my Aquas in regards to this spread? What message do you have for my Aquas in regards to this spread? Okay, Aquas, let's see. Peace. Okay, so we got peace. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on, let me make some space here for the card. Sorry, it got kind of jumbled here. Let's see. Alright, so like I said, Aquas, something is coming in this week that's going to bring you into such a place of peace. For those of you who've been feeling like life has been turbulent lately, for those of you who have been feeling like you've been just rolling with the punches, going by the book, just kind of listening to all the things going on around us, abiding by all the rules, feeling like you can't do much, feeling like you're held back, feeling like something is not coming in for you, know that this week Spirit is going to bring you something to bring you such a sense of peace, such a sense of conscious belonging, a feeling like you know, something that has been cultivating for you. There's like this egg here. There's this egg with this dove above it. I don't know if you can see that. There's an egg with a dove above it. And it's got a 5, and a 5 is all about opportunities. A 5 is all about breakthroughs. A 5 is all about prosperity and accomplishments. And I feel like this week something is coming in for my Aquas that is going to bring such peace to them. So much peace to their existence. So much peace to the way they're feeling. So as long as we can know that we're ready for that breakthrough, as long as we can know that we're going to dedicate to ourselves to whatever we believe in, as long as we are no longer going to wait for our ships to come in, but we're going to go out and we're going to get those ships ourselves, and knowing that we are never alone and we are always supported and the universe always brings us what we need, we will manifest such beautiful opportunities and be able to embrace those joyful opportunities in a mindset of peace. So for those of you who have been feeling mentally challenged this week, know that by the end of the week you will have so much more peace than you've had in such a long time. And that is so beautiful. So before I close this out, I know that this reading was a little all over the place. I was just getting kind of messages and things coming in from all over the place. Spirit was really kind of guiding me. I feel like my Aquas got a lot going on right now. I feel like my Aquas have a lot going on. I feel like I could have done about 20 different readings for my Aquas here with all the feelings that are going on here. But I want to just go ahead and close this out for the week, because this is just a weekly reading and it is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But before I close this out, I just want to read what this card actually means from the book. I'm going to go, like this says, by the book and read from the book. Okay, what this says is freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and dive a little deeper here, Aquas, and I'm going to read the relationship side of this card and the prosperity side. So for those of you who are in a relationship, or those of you who are going to be having this amazing thing come in, this marriage, this harmony, this beautiful celebration, what this says is, when two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two separately tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours, and it is to be savored. So for those Aquas this week are going to have this love come in, this new love, this new way, or maybe this is you and your partner making a step up. Know that you two are two instruments perfectly tuned with each other, and that this is completely meant for you, and you're not to deny this because it is so spiritually guided. I feel like it's truly spiritually guided. Now, for those of you who aren't looking at this from a relationship side, but this is more in a different way of thinking, it says this is one of those times when you're capable of clearing, this is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how to create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. So yeah, so for those of my aquas who are doing things by the book, know that this is you're doing it exactly how it's meant to be done. And keep doing it. Don't falter, don't fall back. Don't wait. Dedicate and have that breakthrough. Oh, Aqua, I really enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you and your energies in this space. I just pray that you all have a beautiful week. And if this resonates, let me know. Comment below. I'll love to read any comment that anyone leaves me. And if it doesn't, you know, come back next week. Maybe the message will be for you, because, you know, energy isn't linear, so it doesn't really go with time. So whenever you do read this, whenever you do see this, it could maybe be that last week's was meant for you. It could maybe mean that next week's is meant for you. So whatever the case may be, just know that I love you so much. And thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your energy. I'm truly humbled by this experience. Thank you so much. And this is BhodiBoy G signing off from Wow Oracle. Love from me to you. Have a great week, Aquas. Namaste.